Good morning, Minecraft, and welcome to another episode. Where am I? 18? I think I'm 18 of my Let's Play series. All right, guys. So today I need an easier way to get out to my quarry because I'd actually really like to be able to use my portal gun for something else, for navigating and doing other fun stuff. So I've decided that I'm going to build a rail system, and there are a couple ways to do this, and I was up with two options. I was either going to just cheat and build like a Mistcraft portal thing in the Nexus, Mistcraft Nexus in the what's that place called? The Nether. But I decided that was a little cheap, and I instead wanted to build a rail system because I'll confess I've actually never really built a rail system before. It's kind of one of those things that I've just never done in Minecraft, and I want to do it. So right now, unfortunately, well, fortunately, unfortunately, sort of mix. Railcraft has actually changed the way you make rails. In fact, they're not called rails anymore. They're called track. And to make track, you need some standard rails, which you make in a rolling machine. Uh, uh-huh. Okay, there we go. 6 iron is 8 standard rails. 6 bronze is 6 standard rails. Refined iron is 10, and steel is 16. Now, the problem is, the other thing you need for this stuff is rail bed, which you get from wooden ties, which you get from creosote oil and wooden slabs. You can also do it in a carpenter. Now, where does that creosote oil come from? Well, you have to build a device called a coke oven. The coke oven is a really interesting machine, and I believe it was one of the first of its kind, to be honest with you. Next to the Industrial Craft 2 nuclear reactor. And what this machine is basically, it's what's called a multi-block structure. And multi-blocks are presently actually all the rage in Minecraft. Everyone kind of has hopped on the everyone's kind of hopped on the multi-block machine bandwagon because they are cool. I will admit that. And what we need is some sand. I believe this is it. Sand and an X and 4 bricks gets us coke oven brick. We're gonna need a bunch of these. No, I didn't want to make all of it, but okay, fine. And we have to lay these things out in a specific pattern. Otherwise, the machine won't form correctly. Because, as the name suggests, these multi-blocks are multiple machines, or machines made out of... Okay, good, I didn't make it even. That are made out of multiple blocks, as you can see here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a 3x3 by 3x3 with an open space in the middle, and then another 3x3. And look, you can see it completes, and we have a coke oven. Now, the heck does this coke oven do? I'm going to put another one in right here. Well, these multi-blocks, coke ovens, are actually pretty awesome. What they do, and this is something that I actually usually use this when I first start out, because I usually start out fairly heavy into industrial craft, except just this season, for some reason, I just wasn't as heavy into IC2 as I usually am. I don't know why. I went this thermal expansion route itself. Both routes, by the way, are completely acceptable. It's more that I've been using IC2 for so long that I don't know. I don't know if I've gotten bored of it or just really used to it. I just didn't really feel like going the IC2 route with this. No, 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 no. There we go. I felt like doing something new, and that was thermal expansion. So, you know, sometimes you just need to change things up a bit, right, guys? Okay. That's right, I'm derping. You guys will notice that I'm actually evenly distributing things into that furnace. It uses the same amount of energy whether it's cooking one item or two items. So you're really quite better off just going ahead and cooking two items at a time. So remember, 3 by 3 on the bottom, 3 by 3 in the middle with an open space in the center, and a 3 by 3 on top gets us another coke oven. Nice. And finishing that one and building one more should be good enough for us. Excuse me. Now, guys, you really don't want, by the way, ta-da! You really, really, really don't want to use these coke oven bricks as decoration, and here's why. They basically ping the environment every couple of seconds. Oh, that's why it didn't work. They basically ping the environment every couple of seconds to see if they're in the proper configuration. So if really, thought I had more bricks than that. Oh, okay, whatever. Guess not. Let me check in here. No, okay, that's fine. Whatever. So let me just run up here, and this might be enough to finish it. Nope, I need like 5 more. But that's okay. These should be enough to demonstrate what I want to do. So let me just rip open the floorboards here a little bit. Make it so I can at least get out of here. Basically, these coke ovens, they are great machines. What they do is they cook down coal into coal coke, which burns for twice as long, basically, as coal does, I believe. They're very useful machines, and they require no external fuel. So let me open up this chest and let me pull out some liquiducts. I don't need you yet. Let me get 1, 2, 3. Just to get this stuff cooking, to start with. I'm going to need 3 levers. Which I don't believe I have any of. I have some wooden ties, actually. That's actually odd. How did I get those? I have no idea how I got those. Interesting. Like, no, I really have no clue how I ended up with those wooden ties. Probably from a dungeon chest from somewhere, I don't know. And we have our levers. Beautiful. Yes, I use levers where torches would work as just as fine. I don't know. I am a little bit weird that way. Just gonna run up here. Oh, look, it's nighttime out. I forgot to bring torches with me, didn't I? No, I have some. Boop. 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 Alright, there we go. So all we're gonna do because this will be a tank soon. all we're going to do is we're going to put a lever there, flick it on, put that there, and while this is happening, let me stock these with coal. These things will also cook down wood into charcoal, and it'll generate far less creosote oil, but it'll take a pretty long time. But on the other hand, it uses no fuel to do so. So I guess you got your trade-off right there, right? Get ourselves a wrench. Let's give this guy a good whack into export mode. Plop another wrench. Another lever. Flip that to export mode. Oops. And I'm working with the Liquiducts right now, actually, because, well, I like them. They're easier. At least they feel easier. Did I hook you up? Yeah. I decided actually that I just hook them all up. Just why not, you know? Because I'll probably end up completing that last coke oven off camera. And there we go. So now, just like that. Okay. Of course, I'm standing on all 1/2 blocks there, so we had to do that. Okay, and now in theory, and this we're having a jetpack on standby, comes in handy. There we go. By the way, have you guys noticed how many times I've had to recharge this lap pack? Not many. Okie dokie. So now we should actually eventually see some creosote oil filtering in. It's about, one of these is about a 1/2 bucket of creosote oil, I think. Yep, 1/2 bucket. That's just all the different wood recipes and blah, 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 blah. Excuse me. So we have our first piece of coal coke. We'll just leave it in there. There is some creosote oil, which isn't draining. Oh, nope, there it goes. Let's just put this piece of cobble down. Okay, and now all I'm going to do off camera is I am going to actually complete that tank that's down there. That shouldn't take too long, and I'll be back when it's done. Alright, guys. Be right back. Alright, everyone. So, basically, I just ended up hooking up and finishing up that coke oven. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get items out. Piston plan. Oh, I am out of wood. Alright, that's easily solvable. Let's get a stack of wood. And I'm also going to need about a stack of iron. Actually, I'm not going to need a stack of iron, but I'm going to need some iron. And let's throw some of our cobblestone in here, too. Let's get 4 pistons. And we'll drop our filter in. Let's see if I have any red doped wafers in my tech chest. Yes, I do. Gonna probably need more. That's fine. And let me get... It's a piston, so we need some more gold. Gold. It makes the world go round. Oh, sorry. I can't really sing this morning. I'm not certain why. 4 filters. Perfect. And then I should have a timer. Do I have any tubes? Yes, I have some redstone tubes and some pneumatic tubes that I can convert to redstone tubes. Remember, all you need to do to convert pneumatics into redstone pneumatic tubes is just put some redstone on top of them. Nice. And I need one of you. And then I need... Huh. That. And I need this. See, I'm actually getting to the point where in Minecraft where I can actually see pretty much figure out what I need for a project when I get started with it, rather than halfway through when I'm trying to talk to you guys, because you guys are much more interesting company. Do I have a chest anywhere? I should. It's a work cart. Oh, there we go. Good enough for government work, I guess. All right, now let's get back upstairs. So we're going to clutter that room a little bit. We're going to use filters to pull the coal coke out. Now, because Red Power 2 has interesting times with eye-sighted aware inventories, if you don't understand what sighted inventories are, just ignore what I just said. Basically, if you've played mods enough, you should notice that certain machines interact with pipes and tubes from certain sides. Buildcraft has the capability to be smart about it. A lot of mods, however, don't support... They aren't smart about it when Red Power 2 is involved. And don't ask me why, they just aren't. But up. But up. But up. And that all should have just jammed up. Because I need to do that. And the coal coke should filter in. Nice. Now that's just a temporary solution, because we're going to be doing something else in this from off to here. But for right now, let's set this up. How long does this take? Recipes. We should show me the cook time. Let's say... Because each of these filters will literally just pull a stack. So let's say we want that pulling every minute. I love this view. It's great. Alright, so what's up next on our agenda here? Well, what are we going to do with this stuff, huh? That's a good question, my friends. We have a couple things now to deal with. We have to deal with the creosote oil and turning those into wooden ties. And we have to deal with the coal coke. Because if you guys noticed, I'm not really burning anything for fuel right now. I'm not doing it. You know, it's... So, what are we going to do with it? Well, some of you may have a clue. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a few generators. I think 4 should suffice for right now. Yeah, 4 should be good. Because my frame rate bounces from here to Timbuktu. And 4 to 16. So 2 is 16. So we need 32 refined iron, correct? Correct. By the way, guys, I want to ask, next time I do an LP, do you guys want to see Mindcrack? It's many of the same mods, but it uses GregTech, so it's significantly harder. Are you not pulling from adjacent? Apparently not. Oh. There we go. That made a little bit more sense. All right, so let's get these generators crafted. Yes. Well, and that should give you guys an idea of what I'm doing, which is that yes, I am going to burn that for power. And I'll give you a hint. There's something from IC2 that I need. Well, there's something that I need a lot of energy for. And I don't feel like using my base power supply to get that energy. For various and sundry reasons, the primary one being that, I just don't really want to. Alright, what did I need here? I needed tin. I have tin for days. I have some copper here, but not much. Add up, add up, add up. So it looks like I will need to use some copper, which I am almost out of. Jeez. Well, there goes some of my plans. 8 plus this copper cable. We need about half of those. Guess I'm gonna have to go copper mining. And 4 RE batteries. I don't know why it glitched like that, but we'll just ignore that and pretend it didn't happen. This gets us 4 generators. Nice. Now, I am not, in fact, going to hook this system up. These 4 generators. I'm not going to hook them up yet. In fact, that's probably the rest of this build may have to wait until the next episode, now that I think about it. And I'm going to need to check some feasibility stuff and do some mining off camera, of course. But overall, we now have creosote oil being produced. So upstairs, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a carpenter. And actually, I want to do one more thing. I have some bottles of creosote oil hanging about. I believe it's in my tech chest over here. Yep, creosote bottle. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this stuff right into my tank over here. And there we go. Okay, folks. So, what am I going to be doing off camera? Well, I am going to be crafting an advanced machine block, which you've seen me do before. A couple other things that go with that. I'm also going to be putting together another carpenter, because if you look at wooden ties, you can use a full bucket in a crafting table, or you can use about 3/4 of a bucket in a carpenter. So I figure, why not save some creosote oil and do it in the carpenter? Sounds pretty good to me, after all. Not a bad solution. And also, I'm going to be doing some mining because apparently I am desperately short on copper and nothing else. Like, really nothing else. I have plenty of silver, lead, bronze, more tin and iron and gold, and I just have less than a stack of copper. I don't know what's going on there. So, guys, thank you very much for watching. This episode will probably have gone up a little bit late today, considering it's already 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm just finishing recording it now. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please stay tuned for more content. Remember, I have World of Tanks videos coming out now, too. And thank you very much. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Have a good one, everyone.